system to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Mike Trout. Ball 1 there.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Fouled off left side.
Ball 2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get.
Trout on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Soler started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first. Nope, he held back. Man at second. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So 1 hit is all they get. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And getting a start for the Angels, Framber Valdez. What do you look for here?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Bottom of the first, Luis Ariz stands in. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting second.
Let's take a look at our lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
1 down, base is empty. He swings and fouls 1 off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground, Espinal tosses to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Brent Rooker, the next to hit. Big time power. Out towards right center field. Trout sizing it up. Squeezes it. And that is that. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to him. Logan O'Hoppe. Right through there for a strike.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
Now this is in the air down the line. Butler sizes this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels.
Taylor Ward.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
1-0.
Just missed. Mike Fillmore, our plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Bounce to Andujar. Slings to first in time. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
To third. Tosses across to first, and that'll do it. Angels held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's going to be Shea Langoliers. Valdez back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And that's a strike. And there's the ball.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He swung over top of the curveball.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with, but they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. In the air, out towards left center. Ward puts it away, and there's 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Ball 1, no strikes.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
2 out, space is empty. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Swings through that. One out in front that time.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. No score here in the second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Two outs. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
He goes down looking. We'll move to the third. top half of the third inning. Now it's the second baseman,
Santiago Espinal.
Espinal, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one ripped into right.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
This one in the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
This one in the air. Arise. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
One out and a runner at second here on opening day. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush.
Up next,
and next for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. 0 for 1 so far. Down the line. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The tag, and he's out. Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Bases now loaded, and there's a force at every base.
Designated hitter Jorge.
2 outs. Bases full. Jorge Soler up at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Bases loaded, 2 down as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Fought off foul. The 1-1.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Severino. And here's a slow roller. Throws across the diamond. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. So they load the bases, but leave them stranded. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. That's too low, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering is down low. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got it. That K is his third of the game.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
First baseman.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
This is J.J. Bleday. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Two down, nobody on. And that one moves his feet. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Next pitch is outside. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. On the ground to third on Duhar. Tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ward at the plate now. That's ball 1. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a ground ball. Wilson tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Mickey Moniak. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. The pitch. Fights it off. You'll see another. 4th inning underway. No score. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Angels are gone in order. Still no score. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Luis Arias. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Ibanez makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now that is shortstop Jacob Wilson.
So up next, Jacob Wilson grounded out his first time.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
There's a swing and a drive. That one's deep. Makes the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead. But great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That's in there. Strike one.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's down and away. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
You know, two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. When you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden, you get another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity. They're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
So a man at first, and now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Strike one. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Next pitch is outside.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And ball four to a board.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Lawrence Butler digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. Here's the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
First and second, 2 outs. Miguel Andujar will hit next. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Close, but called a ball. And 1-1. Out to short, Neto. Slings it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far.